All right, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to our full body day in week 3 of Deep Fit. We are going to be using a jump rope. I have a kettlebell for squats and deadlifts, but you can use heavy dumbbells for that. And I have a set of 25-pound dumbbells and a set of 15-pound dumbbells. We're going to be on a timer. We're going to hit up our jumping rope, and then we have an AMRAP with what should be the same weight selection for the round. So 2 minutes of jump rope, 3 minutes of our weighted set, and we're just going to be hitting that up, one set per block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. So it's going to be 25 minutes of work nonstop. So join me in a downward facing dog. Let's pedal out our feet so that we can get some stretch into the calves. We got lots of jumping rope coming at us today. I'm excited for it. It feels like it's been a little while since we've jumped rope. Press the chest back. Keep the core strong. Slide those shoulder blades down. And then stretch through those calves and hamstrings. Let's go ahead and anchor one down and hold it a little longer. And switch. Perfect. Drop onto your hands and knees. And let's go into our cat-cow. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale and round. Start kind of easy does it here. Just get some movement into that spinal column. Don't need to go too aggro yet. We'll get there eventually. Open the chest. I really like to try to find that lower belly, drawing my tailbone under. You can find those transverse abdominis we talked about the other day. Okay, level off. Let those hips slide to the right and then to the left. Back to the right and back to the left. Okay, we are going to hit our anterior tibialis. If you have a wall, that would be fantastic. We can lean against the wall. If not, you can still get some movement. Get that out of the way for our jump rope. You can still get some flexion and movement, but basically what we're going to do is toe raises. So if you have a wall, you're going to lean your butt on the wall. Your back is actually going to be off the wall. And you're going to tighten and tug through your quads. So make sure your quads are really, really strong, flexed and tight. And then we're going to pull the toes up and then let them drop. Pull up, let them drop. Lifted chest. So having strong anterior tibialis, those muscles on the outside of the shins and calves, super helpful for all sorts of health. Ankle health, knee health, helps with the calves that we're going to be getting into. Those antagonist muscle groups are really good and important to have strong and strengthened as well. So we get into the calves through jumping, and of course we get these muscles when we jump, but isolated, focused movement is always super helpful as well. Keep the belly strong, chest is open, pull those toes up. Further away that your toes are, the heels from the wall, the more difficult it's going to be. Please make sure those quads stay strong. 7, 6, 5, little baby muscles. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Come up off the wall. Rotate your ankles. Okay, so we got our 2 minutes of jump rope. If you don't jump rope, don't worry about it. You are fine to just jump in place, pretend that you have a jump rope. And then we're going to do 10 squats and 10 deadlifts for 3 minutes. So in the AMRAP. Then we'll go back to jump rope, and I'll let you know what's coming from there. So make sure you have your space and ready, set, go. Jumping rope, first round. There we go. Find my little spot. Should have a piece of tape on the ground. All right, find whatever rhythm and pace you want, what works for you. Some heart rate going on here. I always feel my shoulders as time progresses with my jump rope. Get your core involved, your glutes involved. Scan the body. Keep your pelvis neutral. So our postural deviations that we have are going to also pronounce when we get into these quick bouncy situations like this as well. So keep track of it, keeping the chest tall. Time. Whew, okay, grab your dumbbell or kettlebells, and we're gonna go deadlifts and squats. Push your butt back, drive your heels through the ground. Hold the core strong, strong. 8, 9, feel those shoulder blades pinch together. 10. Then a squat. Sink it nice and deep. Push up off those heels. Feel your glutes engage. Shoulders and hips line up. Back to deadlift. Feel those hamstrings lengthen, then connect and grab through the glutes. There's 10. Back into squats. You can also hold your bell low if you don't want to keep your goblet squat. Feel the heels screw into the ground, knees open wide with your toes. Belly strong. 9 and 10. Whew. Back to deadlifts. 40 seconds left in our AMRAP. Push your chest far forward, away from those hips. 3, 2, 1, and then squats. Time. Back to your jump rope. Here we go. Straight in. Got that heart rate up a little extra from our squats and deadlifts. Enjoy that heightened heart rate. Doing great. Keep your push. 42 seconds left here. Twelve seconds. Then we get a dead row and a locomotive. So we'll grab our 25 pounders. At least that's where I'm going to start. 10 reps of each, just like we did with our deadlifts and squats. Whew. Hinge forward, row. Make sure the back is real nice and flat. Belly strong. 6, hips and shoulders neutral together. 9 and 10. Now one leg a little forward, one leg a little back. Lots of belly contraction. 8, 9, 10. Keep going straight into it if you'd like. Depending on your weight selection, you got to take a few breaks here along the way. That's fine. Strong upper back, strong core for support. Make sure you're hinging forward. If you're too far upright, then you get too much into the shoulders, not enough back. So our rows here are really for developing that back. 2 and 1. Now our right leg a little forward, left a little back. Nice job. All right. 110 to go. Back to those dead rows when you're ready. Strong core. Make sure as you hinge forward, you keep that flat back. Nine and 10. Sink a little deeper. Really get your hips back. Pull side to side. Small little rotation in that mid back. 2 and 1. Woo! Those 25s are working me. Dead rows. Time. All right, back to our jump rope. 2 more minutes here. Take a break if you need it. Otherwise, back at it. We have 2 sets down, 3 to go. Feel that upper back, hold together, the torso and trunk, your core. Your thighs and glutes are involved. And then, of course, those calves. Lots of work there today. And then our heart rate. Uh-oh. 23 seconds left. Fine. All right, we have curls and presses. Whew. 10 curls and 10 presses. Elbows squeezing tight. Chest nice and tall. 4, feel the flexion on your drop. And 10. Make sure everything's staying out of your neck. You're going to go up overhead. Here, we're using the shoulders, but you really want to find that flexion upper back to help support that press. 7, 8, 9, elbows open wide. 10. Now, if you feel that in your shoulders a little bit, you can try rotating your arms so your palms are facing together. All right. Curls when you're ready. Go straight in if you'd like. Whatever your capacity is for today. Depending on the weight selection that you chose. For push the chest open. Control your drop. 7. Keep your elbows at the sides. 8. Not pushing forward. 9. And 10. Trying to keep that body still and flexed. Keep that neutral alignment in your pelvis, your stack, heels, hips, and shoulders. Ooh. Little stretch for me. Holy cow. All right. Back to those curls. Open the chest. Keep those elbows still at your side. 2 and 1. Saved by the bell. Back to your jump rope. After this, we'll be on the ground. We've got chest flies and skull crushers. My triceps are already a little sore for sure from yesterday's arm set. So we'll see how it goes. Embrace the work wherever you're feeling it. Keep it going. Twenty seconds to go. Woo! All right, we get to go onto our backs. So a chest fly, I'm going to use my 15s and a skull crusher. I'm going to use my 2 separated 15s. Okay, so if you'd like, you can push your hips up into a glute bridge. You don't have to. So fly, your elbows open out wide, palms face. The more open your arms go, then the more difficult it's going to be. So watch your shoulders here a lot. You've got to roll those shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulder heads together, those shoulder blades. Feel that chest. 9 and 10. Whew. And then skull crushers. Remember, we want to keep those elbows square to one another, parallel. Keep the belly strong. Elbows squeeze in. Here's my 10. Oh, whew, my hands. Working that grip today. Oh. Back to your flies. Go for it. Shoot in. Don't wait for me. You don't want to. Or maybe you want to. Oh, lots of gripping today. Interesting. Oh, alrighty. Core stays strong. Wrist stays strong. Oh yeah, there it is. Elbows open out wide. All right. 5, 6. Make sure that those hands come right up over the chest, not over the neck. 8. Build muscle, build strength, muscular endurance. All right, I'm going to switch. My poor little hands. Working that grip. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we're already there. That was a fast one. Okay, back up to our jump rope. Last round of jump rope, and then we're going to get a core set, and then we're there. All right, here we go. Maybe switch it up. I'm not always very good at it, but it's good for my brain. Hit a little run in place. Or you can always try jumping on one foot. And then the other. It's easy to want to go back. Do what the body knows. That leg starts to feel heavy. Time. Okay. New things to work on. Planking up. Alternating knee to elbow, and then side plank dips. Shoulders over the wrists. Feels good to stretch those forearms. Tuck your opposite knee to the elbow, alternating side to side. 5. Remember, we're here for core. Don't run too fast. 7. Shoulders stay forward. 8. Hips stay tucked. 9. Get that little itty bitty twist. And 10. Okay, now we're going to go to our side plank. Feel that oblique. If dropping and pushing doesn't work for you, you can just hold steady and switch when I switch. 5, 6, feel those obliques. The front of the belly still holding strong. 9, 10. Switch it up, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These do not need to be done quickly. It's better to take your time. Get big range. 10. Back to our high plank. Same here, not too fast. Push into that thumb and first finger. Pull that belly button tight. Feel the core pulling the legs. And 10. Then, second side first. Try to keep your top leg straight. Oh, other side. Hang with me. 9, 10. Back to our high plank. 2. Feel those abs. That's what we're here for. 9 and 10. There's our time. Woo! That was a challenge. Good challenge. Something fun and different as far as formatting. I always like that. All right, let's stretch those forearms. Definitely interesting. I think after all that jumping rope, and then holding those dumbbells, good for grip today. It's one of those funky things that they can do little longevity assessments, I guess. I'm not quite sure how accurate they are. I haven't seen, turn your hands the other way, the peer-reviewed studies or research, but apparently having good grip, strong hands, and being able to get up off the ground without using your hands or arms are signs of health. And longevity, so quality aging. Okay, let's thread our needle. Grab still through the core. Inhale and bring that left arm up. Rotate from your mid back, and then exhale, slide under. All the way through. Good elevated heart rate throughout. I like that for sure. Great for cardiovascular endurance. And then we had, of course, our muscular endurance. It's also crazy what happens. Okay, switch to the other side. We just don't really have much break time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Compared to yesterday, where our output was lower as far as intensity level. I was sore today, though. I hope you were too. All right. Let's go back into that down dog that we started with, and we're going to hold that calf stretch a little longer. So grab tight through the belly. Make sure that you are able to drive your chest back. So really our goal, if you see here, my knees are bent. You don't have to have straight legs. The goal here is to get the chest as close to the thighs as possible. In fact, starting with bent knees is a great place to start to get the line up and the setup. Then you keep your upper body still, the core holds strong, and you straighten the legs. Keep your right heel on the ground. Take your left foot, wrap it around your right heel, and then feel that calf stretch. So bend your knee and straighten. Slide your hips a little bit around left or right. Keep both arms strong and straight, your back strong, your core strong. Get that calf to stretch. Let's switch to the other side. Left heel drops to the ground. Wrap your right foot around. Oh. Stay relaxed through the neck and shoulders. Beautiful. Okay, let's take that right leg and bring it up and outside as far as you can. The right hand. Drop in. Feel that inner thigh on the front side stretch. And then the back, kind of front of the hip and the side. I like to shift and let my left hip rotate down so you can feel the left side of the back and that glute medius, so the upper outer side of that left glute stretch. And then we'll get that hamstring, pull the toes up, slide your body back, square off over that leg. So really feel like you're getting that right hip to pull back and your chest to pull forward. I hope that you've been doing your decompression breaths this week. I have. I try to do 3 rounds of those 3 decompression breaths 3 times a day. Good old trifecta. Okay, let's hit our pigeon. Bring your right foot to the opposite side of your mat. Walk your left leg back, but before you do, square off those hips. So you don't need to drop all the way down unless you have your pelvis squared off. So that's really the important piece, is keeping the pelvis square. Take a couple deep breaths. Appreciate your finish, where you're at. Completion of another week in our series. Are you taking advantage of our focus of going deeper, of being fit at a deeper level? There's a lot of topical health and assumptions that can happen, but really what goes on underneath is what makes the biggest difference. Go ahead and push yourself up and drive back up to that down dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, you bring that left leg up and outside the left hand. Drop onto the right knee. So really managing stress, getting proper nutrition. And it's also, with nutrition, it's really easy to become discouraged or overwhelmed or neurotic. So just take small little pieces at a time. You do not have to be perfect. Striving for perfection is stressful. And in my opinion, and from what I've seen, that can be more problematic than just doing the best you can. Whatever that you are aware of and what you know works well for your body. Eggs are some of the best quality nutrition and foods, and a lot of people can't eat them because they jack up their digestive system. So if it does that for yours, don't eat them. You can find other ways to get those nutrition benefits. But the point being, listen to your body as much as you can. Try to stay as close as you can to whole, healthy, whole, clean, as close to the original product as possible. Cross your foot to the other side and walk forward. But then, within reason, have your allowances. We do the best we can to live the healthiest, happiest, best quality of life for as long as possible. But driving ourselves crazy in the process or too much deprivation is not necessarily worth it as well. And what's worth it to one person may not be worth it to another. So do the best you can. Try to live your life without judgment for yourself or for others. We have the rest of our lives to work toward ultimate health. So you work on you and let others work on themselves. But do take time to breathe deeply. To get good rest. To find pockets of time, pockets of space, to not be constantly striving or achieving. But just being. Okay, let's swing that right leg around. Lift nice and tall, grabbing that core, reach over your toes. Beautiful job. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see you again soon for week 4. In the meantime, keep up your breath, wellness, and happiness. Have a great rest of your day.